it is.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so share. So we have the first line here. So F to A over E and F7 and then D7. So let's play that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. It's a guide of a small affair to the girl with the mousy hair. Okay, we'll do that again. 2, 3, 4, F. It's a guide of a small affair to the girl with the mousy hair. That F7, you got to be careful on the bar. You got to get a good bar, because that fourth string where you're barring, sometimes it doesn't cut through. So you got to make sure your bar's fully down. Okay. So on the second line here, we have a G minor, and then a G minor over F. What we could do there is, I mean, that's tailored to a piano. There's two things you could do. You could do a G minor 7, like, do you know, a jazz one? Like that. And then drop it down. It's not an F sharp, Roddy, it's an F. So it's the first fret, you need that bass note. So when you do your G minor, on that third finger, Eleanor, I'm barring it. See that third finger? So basically it's like your G minor chord there. But what we might do with that is just play. Do you all remember that jazz G minor 7 like that? That jazz way of playing it, where you lead with your second finger on the G, and then with your third finger you bar it, like that. So Rich, they're both on the same fret. So your third finger bars, and then your second, yeah. Do you remember that jazz chord? And then with that, you can just remove your second finger and put your first finger on the F. So you got to remove your second finger, sorry. Second finger, because it's G minor over F. So G minor 7, G minor 7 over F. Okay. And then we go to a C over E. So that's a C chord with the E in the root, and then to a C7. Okay. And then it repeats that twice. Okay. So it's a bit of a mouthful here, so just have a little go at that yourself first. I'll watch your fingers. So A minor, G minor. That G minor, you want to do it the jazz way. That G minor. Yeah, that's it. G minor on the third fret. Let's put it back on. And then, because then you got the G minor over F, where you can just move your first finger to the F. You got to take off your second finger though. You can't move the bass note and keep the bass note in the way. Do you know what I mean? That's it. And then C over E. You can see the descending bass line, and then C7. Okay, let's try that. So that's just repeating that twice.
Sorry, that's C over E. That's just isn't it?
It's a C chord.
Yes.
With an E in the root. So the sixth string just open.
Yeah, you just play the sixth string.
That's it. Normally that would be seen as a ghastly chord. But in context with the bass moving, because you got the G minor over F, E over C, so it'd be like, sounds pretty nice in context. Alright, let's have a go at this then. So nice and slow from the F. 2, 3, 4, F. A minor over E. F7 to a D7. G minor but the jazz way over F, so put your first finger on the F, and then C over E to C7. Back to the F on the third bar. A minor over E. F7 to D7. G minor jazz way. Over F. That's it. C over E. C7. Okay. So I don't know if you stumbled there or you managed that alright, but we'll do it one more time and I'm going to sing it this time. Go on, Eleanor.
Can I help myself? I have a hard time barring with my right
Yeah.
hand. Can I help myself with the pinky?
Yeah, of course you can. The main aim with a chord is that you just got to press down the notes. So if you adapt it in a way where you achieve what you got to achieve, then yeah, that's fine doing that. Yeah. Especially on an acoustic, it's harder to press down anyway, so sometimes I use additional fingers to help me out. So let's go from this F again with the vocals. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. A over E. It's a god awful small affair. 7. To the girl with the mousy hair. G minor over F. But her mother is yelling no. C over E. And her father is telling to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen, as she watched through a sunken dream. G minor to the sea with the clearest view, and she's hugged with a silver screen. Okay, the next chords are quite interesting, so let's have a little listen to that. What I'll do is just listen to 2 lines because it repeats it. So Jimmy, do you want to go first with that? So from the...
How about you go from this and then say the next chords are interesting?
I'm just like getting your taste buds going for what's coming up. That's it. D7. Lovely. Excellent. Excellent, yeah. I don't know if your original sound's on. Are you on a computer?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it keeps turning off every time you say.
Yeah, you got to reset it. That's fine. I could see it was right there. Eleanor, do you want to go next? Excellent. You can tell it's written on a piano, really, can't you? Because they're the type of chords on pianos, like with the slash chords. They're not like guitar friendly. That's what I mean to say. Go on, Roddy. Okay, cool. So try the D7 again. This D7. That's a normal D. The D7 is this one here. It's like an inverted version. There, that's it. Yeah, cool. That was it, really. Everything else was bang on there. Rich. Nice, yeah, and yeah, nice one getting your thumb over the top on that G minor as well.
Yeah, I
think that's a bit of Jimi Hendrix influence, that, isn't it? That's something Jimmy would do. Right, I tell you what, let's give it one more go while we've all got it good. We'll try it with the singing again. So maybe try it with a bit of singing yourself if you can. Ready? From the F, 2, 3, 4, F. It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mother is yelling no, and her father has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen, as she watched through a sunken dream to the sea with the clearest view, and she's hunting the silver screen. Okay, so let's go to this next line. So here, A flat major, that's it. So you want to bar the 4th fret and do like an E shape, not an E minor, say, yeah. So see this here, this A flat with a plus, that is a augmented chord. So A flat augmented. Can anyone remember what augmented is? Rich, if you did that lesson, we talked about it on Tuesday. Do you know the recording?
Is it a sharpened 5th?
It is the sharpened 5th, yeah. So when you're looking at this chord here, it doesn't, if you were to pick down it doesn't go the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th. It goes, if you start the major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See this? First note's the root, but that second note there is the 5th note of the scale. So you've got to sharpen this note that's on the 5th string. So go back to the A flat, Roddy, on the 4th fret. You've gone 2 frets up, Roddy. Go back down to the A flat. There you go. Now go, if you go up the 5 notes of the scale, see that little finger, that is, and when you play the chord again, you'll see that that note is the 5th note of the scale that you're putting on. So what you got to do is this, you got to raise, use your little finger to raise that, but put your 3rd finger down. So I will show you that chord because I've got a little box here, but I just wanted to just try and see if you could figure it out before I showed it you. So here you can see that you've got your bar on the 4th fret, and then you got your 2nd, 3rd and 4th in a little diagonal line. Yeah, so really in essence you're sharpening the 5th note. If you wanted to be fancy, you would have to sharpen this note here, but that's good enough to get the augmented with that shape. That looks good, Eleanor. So practice the A flat to the A augmented. That's it. You'll hear that move up in that 5th. It's quite nice.
Just actually doing it, it makes me realise how amazing it is that my fingers can move in this kind of way now.
Yeah.
Because any of us, I don't think, if a couple of years ago or before we started the lessons, that you'd be able to just pick them 2 fingers up and move them around.
And it just shows you, it's just having the dexterity in your fingers to just move them in all different ways. And like learning a new chord now, like you said, isn't probably an uphill struggle. So yeah, let's go back to that sequence there. So then after that it goes to an F minor, which is on the 1st fret, not an F sharp minor. F minor, 1st fret, Roddy. There you go. Because remember the 2nd fret's your F sharp minor. Yeah? So that's an F minor. So the A flat's on the 4th fret, Rod. This A flat 7's on the 4th fret as well. Yeah. So I know we've done a lot of B flat stuff, so you probably gravitate into that 6th fret. But like these chords are popular on piano, ain't they, with the black notes? So you got an A flat to an A flat augmented, F minor to A flat 7. Okay, so the A flat 7 is you go to the A flat there on the 4th, and just like you did with the F7, you take off your little finger. Can you hear that's got that 7th element to it? Just like when we did the F7 down here. You know, it's the same shape, but starting on an A flat. Okay, let's practice that one more time. 2, 3, 4, A flat augmented, A flat, sorry, F minor, and then A flat 7. Okay. Let's do it with the vocals. 2, 3, 4. But the film is a saddening bore, for she lived it 10 times or more. Okay, let's do that one more time. 2, 3, 4. But the film is a saddening bore, for she lived it 10 times or more. If I was trying to memorise this, this is what I'd do. I'd cycle that chord sequence round until I got it. And then I'd match it up with memorising the previous sequence. And then just keep playing that round till you've got it. And then when you're happy with that, you can move on to the last part. You know, just think of a logical way of memorising it. So this D flat, Roddy, you're nearly there. You're on E flat. Get to the 4th fret. That's it. So the 4th fret, but as an A shape. And there's a D flat with an augmented. So where's the 5th note in there? It's the 2nd note that you're playing of that. But that's really hard to play that. So I've got a different chord for the D flat augmented. So this first finger's on the 1st string is on the 5th fret. Then your 2nd and 3rd are on the 2nd and 3rd string, and your little fingers here. So it's just a slightly different way of playing that. Because Roddy, see this A shape on the D flat? It's hard to get that augmented there with your little finger and keep the chord. It's not as easy as the E shape, which is pretty easy. I mean, you could go up to the D flat up here and do the same as what you did before, but we're just going to do the D flat there, and then we're going to do this shape here. So I'm going to teach you a totally different shape here, Rod. So 1st finger on the 5th string, and then 2. That's it there. And you can sort of picture that is the D flat chord with the raised 5th. See your little fingers, the raised 5th of the D flat. Okay, so it is quite a bit everywhere, this. So we've got a B flat minor now. So B flat minor is on the 6th fret as a minor chord, as not an A minor chord, as an E minor shape. So this goes like this. And the film is a sounding ball. Okay. And after that, Roddy, no, the 5th, you were nearly there with that D flat augmented. You got to start on the 5th fret with that shape. Let me go to it. That shape. Yeah. It might be better for you to switch your 2nd and 3rd finger round. It might be a bit easier. That's it. That might be easier. And then you got to go to your B flat minor, which is the 6th fret. The 6th fret. This B flat minor as an E minor shape, Roddy. Do you know here? Let me show you. There, like that. See here? That's it there. That's a B flat minor. See there? Because B flat's there on the top string. You were playing this here like that, and the root's on the 5th string, so that would have been an E flat minor. Yeah. This is where it can get a bit sticky, the sort of terminology, because I'm saying an E flat minor shape, but you're playing literally an E flat minor chord with an A minor shape. Were you going to say something, Eleanor, there?
Yes, the chords. I knew the chords and the went poof.
Yeah, okay. We were okay with the other 2 bits, weren't we? It's just this bit here. So D flat is an A shape on the 4th fret, sorry. That's it there. So that's the D flat. And then this D flat augmented, don't jump too high. It's just 4 strings. That's it there. And then the B flat minor is barring the 6th fret and playing an E minor shape. That's it. That's it. And then this last one, D flat over C flat. The reason we call it C flat is because the B is taken up. This is the last odd chord, I promise. So what happens here is you're putting your 2nd finger on the 7th fret at the top and you're just barring them 3. Okay. And what that is there, you've got this D flat chord with that you're barring, but you've got in the top here, you've got a C flat, which a C flat is a B, isn't it? Do you remember when I said to you there is, in that theory class, there is actually something called a C flat? Do you remember I said that? And you were all like, well, there's nothing in between B and C. So it's not a C flat, it's a B. But actually in this instance, it has to be called a C flat because we have a B flat in the thing. So you can't be calling it a B. It's a C flat. That's an instant there. So that's the hardest. What we won't do is we won't dwell on this line for much. I think if you want it, you watch the session back and just practice that. So we got D flat. She could spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on. Okay. So it does get quite sticky still in that chorus actually. What I might do is just stay on this verse for this session and you can work on it and get it right, okay? Because the chorus is no better really. But what I'll do is I'll give you a couple of weeks to work on that verse. You've got the chords, I've got the chords on the charts for these. We might have a little go at this solo though, which goes, I'll just do it again. It's on America's tortured brow. So it's quite a nice little solo. It's not out of anyone's capability, I'm sure. So you've got on the 3rd string 5, 7 and then 6 and then this 8 as a bend. What I would do is I would shift my fingers across, so 5, 7 with 1st and 3rd finger, and shift my 1st and 3rd finger across for the 6 and 8, because you want to be able to bend that 8 with your 3rd finger. It's going to be a bit tough with your little finger. And you need to bend it with your 3rd finger that rich, because you're going to have to hit your little finger on this 8 and bend that again. So if you want to achieve this here, where it goes, see, so I'm going to show you that. So can you see me here? I'm going to bend that 8 and then the little finger's going to hit that, and then I do it again. So what I don't want you to do is use your little finger and try and fold it over. So you got to bend that 8 and then your little finger. Nice little tasty blues like that. So if you're using your 3rd finger to bend, you could use your 1st, 2nd and 3rd finger to help it on its way. So see, when I'm bending my 3rd finger, I've got my 1st, 2nd and 1st and 2nd finger on there, pushing it up too. See that? Like a Rich, I can see you just with your 3rd finger like that. Get your 1st and 2nd finger behind it. See both of your fingers, there you go. Now that should be a lot easier. Okay. And then once you've done that, you've got this little 8 where it goes up and down quick. and then it just goes 6/8. So it goes. So that 8 up and down there at the end, you got to bend it up and down, but don't take the pressure off. Because if you take the pressure off, you're going to lose your note. So, okay. So let's go to this next bit here. It has a 7/4 pull off. So you use your little finger to your first finger. So that's on the first string. So 7 to 4. So Rich, get to your 7, that's it, to 4, pull off. So play the 7, pull it off. You can only pull that off unless your first finger's already in place, so you got to put both of them on, like that. And then you go, see that? You don't want to just have that and then pull off on the last, and put that down on the last second. Okay. This is quite a nice little riff, this. See, so it goes. So when you've done that 7/4, use your third finger on the 6 and your little finger on the 7. So we got this all together on the first line. Yeah, hopefully you know the song well and you're familiar with that. That's a diminished scale riff, that. So that's like from your diminished scale. So it sounds a bit funky. Jimmy, do you want to play us that? No, that looks good. So let's hear it. Just do that last one again, and when you go to the 6, use your third finger. So do the little do. That's it. That's it. Go on, give us the whole lot one more time.
I've got to let me look at the notes so that I know what the notes are again.
It's alright, take your time. That's it, a lot better. Alright, there's only one thing I'm going to say is this 8, a full bend, what should it sound like? So, there. Oh, no, that was too high then. Whereas before you were just a bit less.
Wait, so 5. Yeah, so it's...
There you go, that's what you got to head for. There you go. That's it. So the bend is actually important. It's not just a bend. It's got to be the pitch of 2 frets up, not 1 fret.
It's just a bit... I bent me string when...
You're going to snap it, ain't you?
Time. I don't know about snapping it. It went out of tune last time. It was just
yeah. Oh, it does, yeah. If I do a gig and I'm bending on the acoustic, I've got to tune up straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you need a roadie to give you a new guitar.
I do. Do you want to be a roadie? 10 quid a night and
long guitar.
10 quid a night and a Mars bar and a glass of water. Eleanor, Roddy would do it for a £5, wouldn't you? Be my guitar roadie. It's alright, just try your best. Get on the 8th fret. 8, move over 1. That's it. 8. You were doing this up and down. There you go. Let's hear the 7/4 pull off again. So you got to start with your first finger down. That's it. I don't know whether you're actually lifting it off or plucking it off, so There you go. I can hear the 4 now. That's it. So really, bending on that acoustic's hard. So if you can't hit that note, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's fine. Ready?
Okay.
That's nice. Don't go down to the 5 there, Rod. Lovely. What happened here is when you did this 8 up and down bend, Rod,
Yeah,
you went down. Go and try it again from the start. That's it.
Yep, done.
Yeah, nearly there. That'll sound good on you, Gibson. That's sound really good. I bet you could get the sound on that Spark as well. Type this song in. Go on, Rich. That's it, nice one. I still think when you're bending,
Yeah.
use all. Even if I was on an electric, I would use all 3 fingers just for the control.
Yes, yeah.
So see there, you're just using your 3rd finger.
Yeah.
That's it. It might feel a bit weird at first, but
All my calluses got in the way.
yeah, are they falling off? Right, okay. So this next bit here, it goes. So that's a nice easy riff in it. So you're going 5 and then 7, 8. Okay, so here's something called a rake, or a, what would they call it, as a sweep. See, they're very close together. So what I want you to do is get all these notes on together here. So it's the 8 there on the 4th string, and then these 6s I want you to bar them. So bar them, yeah, Rod, yeah. So with that, you're going to go like this. So as soon as I hit that, so I'm only hitting 1 note at a time, but I'm not going like this. I'm not holding down, I'm going. See, I'm sort of like, as soon as I hit 1 note and hit the next, it comes off. So they're all individual. But your strumming hand does do like a strum, but the picking hand takes each note off, so you get them individually but fast. That might take a bit of time to feel that. That's like one of them feel things. And then you've got an 8/6 pull off. So, oh, I was on the wrong fret, by the way, if that weren't sounding like mine. So I'll let you see that up front, what I'm doing there. So I'll do the rake, the little sweep. Okay. What I'll do is I'll definitely listen to you do that. And then you move up to the 2nd string and do a 9/6 pull off. I'm just going to get these pull offs here. So you got 8/6 pull off, move it up 9/6 pull off, and then 8/6 pull off on the same string. And then at the end you've got 8, 9, 10. which is quite a tasty little riff there. So putting that with it. And then you got this here. Quite a little intricate, quite melodic. See, the thing I like about things like this is teaching you how to move around a blues scale in a very melodic, fun kind of way. Roddy, make sure that third finger's on the 4th string there when you do that 8 there. That's it. You were going up to the 5th string with the rake, do you know, with the sweep. That's it. That's it. Jimmy, let's see you do this line. So.
Nowhere near, but I'll give it a go.
In your own time. Yeah.
Sounds a bit Willy Wonka.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, because what happens in that song, they have this weird riff constantly going, and then he starts singing a beautiful song over it. So it sounds a bit eerie. Come with me and you'll see, in a world of pure imagination. It's quite clever, really. Do the little rake, you know, this little sweep.
I did that bit while you're singing, it distracted you.
Oh, no.
Make you realise I couldn't do that.
No, I need to hear it more, that.
I can't do it.
No, it's alright. No, let's go for the 8-6. Excellent. And everyone, when you're doing this little these pull-offs here, make sure your first finger's constantly in position. One thing I was going to say, Jimmy, you were virtually getting the rate. The only thing that was stopping you, your picking hand was going do-do-do, but you just got to let it run down like a strum. That's it. That's what your right hand's got to do. There you go. And just time your fingers coming off. There you go. That's all it is. It's a very subtle little thing you got to do there. That's all it is. It's not a bam bam bam. It's a bloop bloop bloop. That's all it is. That was good, that. Ready. Oh, move down a fret, Rod, to 8 and 6. There you go. What I would like to see is when you get to these pull-offs, remove your bar and just get your first finger on the actual string. See your first finger. That's it. But like, instead of picking them, make sure they're pull-offs. See, they've got the little legato sound on them. Sign on them. That's it. That's it, yeah. Perfect. That's it. Just that legato gives it that smoothness rather than the... Yeah, excellent. Go on, Eleanor.
Okay.
Yeah. Lovely, yeah. Yeah. So the only thing that wasn't happening is, say this this 8/6 pull off. That's it. Keep your first finger down planted. There you go. Perfect. That's miles better. That. Yeah, just take your time with it. The thing, just take your time, make sure the technique's right, and then it'll get quicker with the right technique. Go on, Rich. That's it. Eight, 6. Oh, that should be on the second string still then, last.
Oh, yes.
So, just because something's a pull off doesn't mean to say it's got to be a fast motion. Listen to this. There you go. That's it. So you see that the pull off doesn't have to be a fast motion.
Yeah.
Don't go did-em, go did-em.
Yeah.
There you go. Does that sound like it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, excellent. So I was going to say two things. Rich and Eleanor, when you did your
Right.
when you did your sweep, you both had it held on a bit too much. Like if you listen to this, you strummed it kind of like you got to eventually work to. That's it, Rich. You don't want to. You want to strum it, but your fingers have got to come off in order of you hitting it. That's it. It's a feel thing. I'm just pointing it out so you can work on it. I was going to work on something a bit more theoretical with you. I know we've not got much time, but I can touch on the very first part of it. I don't know if you've ever. It's called drop 2 voicings. We might have done it ages ago. But if you ever watch like a guitarist comping, so say I was to do a sequence like this. I'll do it again. Which is a common sequence in jazz. But you never see a jazz guitarist doing that. You wouldn't be covering the bass notes. It'd be doing something like... And then and they'd be doing all these sort of chords like that. You're probably thinking, well, how do you know what to do? Well, these are called drop 2 voicings. So say if I had a D minor, the roots here, you got 4 different possible shapes of it. You got this, and that. So for the minor, there's only 4 shapes. There's that minor shape, there's this one, there's this one, and there's this one. Now for a 7th, there's this shape, there's this shape, there's this shape, and there's this one. And for the major 7, there's this one, and that one. So there's 4 shapes for the different kind of flavours of chords. So, and you're probably thinking, well, that's a lot of information to link all that together. But I'm just trying to tell you, for each chord, there's these little 4 shapes for them. And I think it's a case of just start off by learning the minors. And then over time, we'll learn the 7s and the major 7s. And then I'll show you how to link them together. So you can actually end up doing something like a... like the sort of like that comping round these higher pitched chords, and that's what you'll see jazz guitarists doing, and it's kind of cool to do. So we got 5 minutes. We can just look at the minor row of chords. So this is D minor, and these are all. I'll play the root for you, so you can see here it's kind of a D minor 7, pretty much. If you were to move that up the fretboard though, you would have to place this root on. But for now, we're just going to play it like that. Okay. And then the next one is here. So don't play the yellow. I want you to just play. You got to use the yellow as a mental sort of where the root is, so you know where to put this. So that's it, Roddy. I would bar that 3rd fret, and then put your 3rd and 4th. So if you just strum that, I'm going to play the D. And what I want you to do is a little practice. I want you to go between these. So go. So you keep going in between, and then I'm just going to lay down a D groove for you. So hopefully you're starting to hear that them two shapes you're playing are the same, of the same sort of chord. Okay. So the next D minor 7, you're going to imagine that root's the same, but this is to the other side of it. So your first finger goes on that 2nd string of the 6th fret. And then you're going to play like an A minor shape. So you imagine when you do a D minor like that. Do you know you do a D minor, but you're going to get rid of this root and you're going to do this. So you're going to put your little finger there. So let's go back to that. So you're not playing the yellow there. You're going to play this. That looks good, Eleanor. Nice one. Rich, get your little finger on the 1st. Yeah. So let's just jump between them 3 shapes there. So I'll lay down the D groove. Okay, so there's only one more minor shape, and it's the easiest. It comes from the sort of E minor 7 shape. So that is on the 10th fret there, and all you do is bar the 10th fret, but just the 4 strings. These are every one of these is just using the first 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. Okay, so let's have a go at all 4 of them shapes. So you flip in between them. Okay. So let's do that. You ready? 2, 3, 4. Make sure yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to have a very quick listen to them 4 shapes. That's a bit of homework for you to just practice them. So Roddy, let's hear the 4 shapes. Yeah, lovely. That's it. That's it. And can you hear that all are from the same chord? And have you ever heard of doing chords and melody? Have you ever seen guitarists do like chords with melody? You can like play the scale with that. So if you get a melody, the D minor on there, you can back it up with a bit of chord. So it's quite good fun, this, you know. Eleanor, let's say them 4 shapes.
I'm still having a hard time with the second one.
That's good. Lovely. Lovely. I would, on that second one, not use my 2nd and 3rd finger. I would use my 3rd and 4th finger.
Like this?
No, you're using your 1st, second and third. That's it. But you got to have a gap. There you go. Does that seem easier?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Go on, Jimmy.
Oh, you don't have to do that one. I was trying to do the whole W.
The whole W.
Looks like a W to me.
That's good. Yeah.
Well,
That's
you do it
this
like
one.
that, it's a W.
Is it a W?
Join the
Yeah.
dots.
It's
If
a
you join the
W.
dots.
Yeah. Or
Oh, yeah.
not quite there.
Sounds
That's
minor.
it. You were in the right. There you go. That's it. Third shape. Lovely. Last shape. Lovely. That's it. That's it. There's a lot we can do with this. Lovely, yeah. That's that one. That's it. Yeah. Good, great. Now it's important to keep your eye on the eye on the roots there, because that's how you're going to be able to play this minor in any chord. So say I've got this say I've got the D there, but I play that shape, and that's from that root. Say I want an F minor, that's the F, I would be playing that, but imagine the F there. So these shapes move up and down to every minor chord, but we're going to touch on that next time. I'll give you some examples to put it into practice, but we're going to leave it there because it's late, isn't it? Rich, how have you found that tonight?
Ooh,
Ooh.
it was magical.
Is that
You know
open
what?
Pandora's box for you?
Yeah. The thing is, it's just, it's right out of your comfort zone, and I love that because, as I said, you get tapped in playing things that you love playing, and something like this, it just completely throws you away, and I know it improves guitaring, so that's why I love it.
And I think it'll give you more awareness of all the bar chords as well, because if you can understand that, you have
chords or even just some consolidating chords that you already know, and sort of
exactly. And you'll learn that it'll make you see that they're all linked. Even the scales are linked around this. So yeah, it's good little thing to do. I use these all the time. They're practically great things to use, these drop two voicings. So it's not just a bit of a theory, it's like it's a practical good thing to do. Eleanor, how was tonight for you?
In Italy, we say a lot of meat on the fire.
A lot of meat on the fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn.
Yes, like really, like you got to digest it. That's why I reckon just get through the minor there. There was a lot of chords in that initial song as well.
That's something I have a hard time with.
So
is that a lawnmower in the background there, Eleanor?
It's what, sorry?
Is it a lawnmower? It looks like a lawnmower.
I think that's a trolley, that, isn't it?
The other side.
Alexander is around.
Oh, is it a lawnmower? Yeah.
Looks like one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You never know. In Italy, they could store the garden furniture in the bedrooms. You don't know, do you? Different cultures and that. Roddy, how have you found tonight?
Yeah, very good. As Richie says, it's a bit more challenging tonight, which is great. I want to be challenged, and to bring something new into your lessons, which is that last exercise, is excellent.
Yeah.
For me, I'm actually learning, to use all minor scales within a solo as well, if I can incorporate that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you can use these in scales, solos as well. Because I don't know if you watch people soloing. Sometimes they'll do chordal things in solos.
That's what makes soloing really interesting.
Yeah, soloing's like a multitude of like hundreds of tiny little things.
Or thrown in the mix.
Yeah, that's it. And it's hard for me to say, oh, here's how to solo, because it's a tiny little technique. There's like just hundreds. Even just that little sweep. Even that, it's so minimal, but I'd use that. I'm always putting sweeps in. So that's just another little thing. That's why I like learning songs, because there is lots of lessons within it.
There's a rake in one of Roddy's favourite riffs, Johnny Be Good. There's a rake.
Oh yeah.
It's one of Rod's favourites.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll have a bash here next week then.
I'm off next week.
Don't worry, Rod. Won't subject it to we'll do it when you're busy one night.
Just do it in the Tuesday bloody lessons.
Yeah, we'll keep it.
The funny
to
thing
Tuesday.
is, he actually loved the song before I suggested it.
Yeah, there is a theme going on here with Jimmy's suggestions. Like, Roddy seems to hate every suggestion of Jimmy's. But
I can't help it.
it's not a competition thing, is it?
Because Jimmy's tall and I'm short, maybe it only appeals to short people.
That's it, exactly.
Maybe it appeals to big lumps.
Hey, we're not going to go there. Alright, everyone. Really great to... Oh, Jimmy, was that alright tonight, mate? Sorry.
Yeah, good. Bit of a challenge is good. Fingers started hurting, so I got distracted. But then, yeah.
Good. Alright, everyone. Great to see you all. And I will see you all next week.
Bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye.